Yeah, and I'm sitting here playing, you guessed it, Hogwarts Legacy. Let me see. Oh, 1 second. Huh. That's kind of cool.
Incendio.
Oh, shit.
Lumos. Looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Ah, shit.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio.
Fuck.
Incendio.
Oh shit. Okay, let's take deuce. Whee!
That didn't sound particularly reassuring. Incendio.
Oh, great.
Incendio. Incendio. Too soon. Ugh. Incendio. feeling that house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
That is fucked up.
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
That does actually suck. I need to figure out how to fucking... grow and harvest fluxweed. Incorrect pot size. Must be grown in large pots. Fuck. Okay, hold on. What do I need to craft large pots? Wait a minute. Yeah, purchase from Tomes and Scrolls. Yeah, spellcrafts. Okay, hold on, I gotta do that.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face. Let's look at what we have, shall we? A pleasure doing business with you. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Now I can make a table with the flex-weed seeds, and then once I do that, I can craft a flexi potion, which is one of the last steps I need to learn Flipendo. Ready in 15 minutes. Ah, green, my favorite color. That'll be the one. Let's see about applying some charms to my clothes. Increased Imperial target does extra damage. Increased damage with Incendio. Shit, there's a lot of traits. Fuck. Yeah, let's speak to Sebastian. No, fuck. I love you, Echo. You're such a pretty kitty. You're my pretty kitty. Meow.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The
Right.
Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough.
Okay, so it's just like a
I'll make
conversation.
Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio.
Oh, hey, a chest. Excuse me. God, lick my balls. Let me see. Boom, ba boom, boom.
Safe flying.
I should investigate. These rocks have seen better days.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Compulso. Glacier. Confringo. Descendo.
Shit. Shit. Shit, 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 shit.
Glacier. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Fuck. Oh, you're so pretty. I love you. My cat's sitting over there just with her paws up on her belly. Oh, no.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Glacier. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Depulso. Defendo. Glacier. Glacier. Confringo. Defendo. Descendo. Incendio. Arresto momentum. Compulso. Expelliarmus.
Okay.
Glacier. Confringo. Defendo.
Shit.
Glacier.
Oh, hey.
Full flavour of wicked to be out with the dark arts.
This place has seen better days.
Smashed it. His own fault. Who looks at the likes of us and thinks we're after cool?
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Fucking ran me now, sweet. Or maybe I do.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
someone else's direction if you don't. Over here! This is where you will fail.
Incendio.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Protego.
Get accustomed.
Confringo.
Oh, yeah, I can fight them.
Rebellion. Arrest the momentum. Incendio. Depulso. Defender. Glacier. Freedom. Descender. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Arrest the momentum. Depulso. Confringo. Defender. Glacier.
Shit. One second, I'll be right back. Oh.
Incendio.
Hey, level 22. How you doing, Nanny? I love you, Nelly. Nilberta. Come here now. Come here. Come here. Yeah, look at you. Come here. I love you. You're a good girl. You're my good girl. Well, you belong to my mom, but shh, we won't tell her. I'll make us friendship bracelets. I love you, Nelly. What the fuck? What are you doing? Oh, look at my face. Oh.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Thank you. I love you. You're a good cat. Oh, great.
Incendio.
What am I gonna do with you? I love you, Neil. I love you. I love you, but man, we gotta trim your claws soon. You keep scratch me, and I know you don't mean to, but it fucking hurts. I'm gonna get you. Ah.
Incendiary.
Know about stealing goblins' helms stolen by others now, should you?
Incendiary. Expelliarmus. Incendiary.
How are you? How are you? I love you. Ah, see, you're gripping your claws on my chest. I love you, but you gotta stop. Fuck. God. Like she's making biscuits, and I'm flattered she's making biscuits, but she's calling me. Fuck. It's like my nipple, okay? It's not made out of fucking leather. Fuck a duck. Like, I love you so much, but you're like cutting into me. God, I'm not a fucking human sharpening board, cat. Holy shit. Okay, I gotta let you get down. Like, I love you, and you know that I love you, but you're fucking. You're hurting me. Fuck. There's no visible marks, but man, are those claws sharp. Jeez. Whew.
Incendiary. Expelliarmus. Incendiary. Defender.
Shut up.
Descender. Accio.
How did I... You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a mistake, Monster.
Incendiary. Confringo. Defender. Glacius. Incendiary. Incendiary.
Oh, she wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies.
Nobody will miss one measly little student.
Incendio! Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, god damn it. I fucking knew it.
Leviosa. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Finger. Potato. Reparo. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Good old lake house.
Why did I never learn how to swim?
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people.
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we dueled in the Crossed Wands Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And
Gotta
you.
dig them.
You seem
Gotta
quite
dig
interested
them.
in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
How has wizard kind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deigned mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those as such beauty and intelligence?
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumor is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
Fuck. Went down the wrong pipe.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nuri? Incendio! Incendio! Luke! Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you.
Okay, you want to get out? I'll let you out now. 1 second. Wanna go? Wanna go? Wanna go? Or not?
Lumos. What do we have in here then? Narada will be happy about this. Your gift from the Mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the Ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again. So much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
Must have been quite stately in its time.
So yeah, one over there, one... okay. We have one over there.
This looks intriguing. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa. That wasn't so difficult.
Ah.
Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Incendio!
Oh. Man, I feel dumb. I'm so close to fully upgrading my maximum bars capacity.
is rightfully ours.
You can't stop us.
So you're not even trying.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
That was meant for me.
Repairer.
Fuck a duck. Fuck. I have to come back for that one. I don't have the Alhambra level 3. Can I fight them? Yep.
Leviosa. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Descendo. Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. Accio. Descendo. Convulso. Reparo. Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Because I'm a poet. That's the best.
Arrest on momentum.
Let's get ready to pray,
Incendio.
A veritable...
Oh, hey, more balloons. Sweet.
Incendio. Arrest on momentum. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Oh, is it?
Stop! Reductor! Petrificus
Compulso. Arrest on momentum.
Okay.
No one to share in my victory.
Whoa, black kitty. Meow, meow, meow. Damn cat going wild. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, black kitty. Fuck, that's a huge difference. Shit.
Anyone looking for troubles found it in me.
Doop 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 beep boo beep boo. Skip that. Friday nights, watching you on your every move. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. I'm glad you are, man. It's great. I've had mine, it'll be 3 years this year. In December. I got mine December 1st, 2020. And knock on wood, but I haven't had any problems or issues with it. And like I said, you got a good time, honestly. ...2023 is the year when they're really... Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Witcher 3 is a really good upgrade. It's kind of insane to me how, you know, how good the upgrade is and the fact they didn't charge for it. They easily could have charged for the upgrade for Witcher 3. I mean, they put a lot of work into it, you can tell. The lighting, the foliage, the character models. I mean, like, honestly, like, going from Witcher 3 PS4 to Witcher 3 PS5 is fucking insane. It's not like an incremental upgrade. I mean, looks like they're about to show off the first bit of gameplay for Spider-Man 2. Which honestly makes a lot of sense. Tony Todd, the guy who plays Venom in the new game, accidentally leaked that the game was coming in September. He already apologized and took down the tweet, but it was too late, man. The internet's forever. So, with them having a PlayStation showcase on May 23rd and the game coming out in September, less than 4 months from now, I guarantee you they're going to show the first gameplay of Spider-Man 2 at that showcase. Dude, you really need to play Spider-Man. It's really fucking good. It is essentially the Marvel equivalent to Batman in terms of quality and everything. I honestly would put Spider-Man PS4 up there with any of the Arkham games. It's that good. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So, Insomniac is the shit. And I would honestly say it's probably the greatest game they've ever made. They really took everything that they learned from Spider-Man, in Spider-Man they took everything they learned from every other game they've ever made. You can even see a strong Ratchet and Clank inspiration. Like, Peter has a wheel of gadgets, and those gadgets feel like they were ripped out of Ratchet and Clank, like making enemies levitate off the fucking floor, slapping them against walls, electric charges. They really lean into Peter's gadgetry. And you can tell that the same dudes that made Ratchet and Clank were responsible for making those gadgets. But I mean, honestly, there's just a lot of good stuff on PS4 this year. PS5, what am I saying? God of War, it's really great. Yes, exactly. Yeah, or the fact that you like no longer drain stamina to sprint, like, so you don't have to constantly stop. You know, you can make the horse neigh now, like rear up. I mean, you know, you can move backwards with the horse. In the original game, you couldn't back up with the horse. You had to turn around. So, 1 second. Be real bad. Had to drain the main vein, the legless iguana. No, a cord stuck into my chair. Perfect. I really like the PS5 controller. I think without a doubt, the DualSense, or the, you know, even though it's, let's just be honest, it's the fucking DualShock 5, is the best controller that Sony has ever made. And is way more fucking comfortable than the PS4 controller. You know, and it's not like I dislike the PlayStation 4 controller. It was good, but, you know, the DualSense is way better. The haptic feedback is great. Feels way more comfortable in your hand. Having a built-in mic is pretty sick. Obviously, it's not that high quality. But still, having a built-in mic in every controller is fucking great for people who are just getting started, live streaming, or maybe they just want to talk to their friends so they don't have to buy a mic, even if it's a cheap one, it's still fucking cool. Yeah, it was made for Asian people. I mean, that's why all the Sony controllers are small. They're made with Asian people in mind. Like, they made a controller that's, more appropriate to Western hands. They made the triggers way better. The PS4 controller triggers, I didn't have a problem with the triggers per se, but the triggers on PS4 were so fucking easy to depress. Like, just like an errant gust, right? You can use Discord chat with your friends. Isn't that awesome? Literally, the PS4 controller, a fucking errant gust would press them. Like, you could just, and it would press the PS4 triggers, man. I constantly remember just sitting the PS4 down for 2 seconds, the PS4 controller down for 2 seconds, and pressing a button and be like, fuck! And now you actually you need a lot more force, so it's a lot more deliberate. The touchpad's way better. I like how the light on the controller is in the grooves right there. Because with the PS4, you could kind of see the light, but it was facing away from you. Now you see the light in front of you. Yeah, exactly. So the control, exactly. There, yeah. Although it took me a little bit to get used to using the USB-C to charge it. Sony for ages used the fucking USB, but I mean that's what all the modern shit's using now. So, I mean, it was going to happen. Yeah. The loading is really great. PS5 loads games so fucking quickly. It's honestly, SSDs are just fucking amazing. You really fucking notice it in games like The Witcher, where you spend so much time fast traveling. It's just 9-day quicker. It's great. Or Skyrim on PS5, like the native PS5 Skyrim loads in 2 seconds. Okay, and the sheer amount of difference that makes in Skyrim is fucking insane. Because I mean, literally, like on PS4, it could be upwards of a minute to load. So going from over a minute to 2 seconds. In a game where it's loading in and out of cities, loading when you fast travel, loading when you rest, just cuts down so much on the game time in Skyrim. It's fucking insane. And like I said, sometime this year, they're doing the next-gen Fallout 4. It's going to be free upgrade. And I'm pretty sure it's probably going to also make the loading dramatically faster, because Fallout 4 could take a while to fucking load, too. And that's great, you know, because, like, for a long time, man, when you say you never beat it, do you mean that you never played it, or you never finished it? Oh, man. Wow. Dude, man. Dude. Yeah, you really need to get on that, okay? Blood and Wine is so fucking good. Honestly, like, in the words of the kids these days, no cap. Okay? Blood and Wine, without a doubt, is, in my opinion, the greatest DLC to any game ever. It's like another fucking game. Like, it essentially almost is Witcher 4. Like, you can get like 60 hours out of Blood and Wine. It's fucking insane. And, you know, they took everything they learned from the main game of making Witcher 3, and they folded into it. So I would say, like, the quests, the dialogue, even manages to exceed the quality of the base game. Which, obviously, you know, the base game was fucking amazing, so... And now, they're making Witcher 4. We have no fucking idea when that's gonna come. With CD Projekt Red, it could be, you know, fucking 15 years from now. But we now know for sure that they are making a Witcher 4. But at the time, CD Projekt Red thought that Witcher 3 would be the last one, and they thought that Blood and Wine would be the last content they ever made for Witcher. So, they really went into Blood and Wine with the thought of, this is our last chance, and threw fucking everything at it. Like, anything we need to do, we're doing it here. So, like, you can tell... Yeah, well, yeah. Dude, you do know that they're remaking Witcher 1, right? You know that's, like, official, right? I don't know if you heard about that. Like, they are remaking Witcher 1. As we speak. And they're remaking it with Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, that is true. You know, maybe, man. I'm not sure. I have to think about it. But yeah, they're remaking it with Unreal Engine 5, so it's going to look fucking insane. I mean, they just announced it. I wouldn't expect it anytime soon, man. But it's official and it is coming. So, who knows when we'll get it, but we'll get it. And I guess that's what matters in the end. And it's gonna be, I don't even think like using the term remake is the proper term. I think it's gonna be like more of a reimagining, because the first Witcher, besides being super archaic, the first Witcher was actually super linear. It was kind of like Mass Effect or Dragon Age. It was very small, self-contained areas. Yeah. So, they've already confirmed that the Witcher 1 remake will be a total reimagining. And yeah, that exactly. There you go. Like, they've already confirmed that, man. What you were just talking about. Like, it's not just going to be a graphical thing. It's like top to bottom redo. And I mean, it makes sense. The first Witcher came out in 2007, so it's already been like 15 years. So
I'm sure it'll be harder to kill him.
Oh, what the light out of your eyes.
It'll be closer to 20 by the time this remake releases. So yeah. Like, from what I was reading, they were gonna make it open world, like Witcher 3. So the original game was not like that. So they're gonna be taking the basic story. Yes, I have. Extensively. I played Cyberpunk 2077 at launch. Oh no, man, you'll like it. You'll like it a lot. The problem, there's two problems with Cyberpunk, okay? One, that it never should have released on PS4 and Xbox One. It was simply too ambitious. It literally, Cyberpunk brings the most powerful PCs in the world to their knees. Dude, if you want to play Cyberpunk at ultra settings, you need a fucking beast of a rig. Like, it's the new Crisis. And so PS4 and Xbox One just could not handle it. And they released it anyway, and that's one of the reasons why it ran so fucking bad. And then it was not ready. You know, it was rough at launch. But 2 years on, man, on PS5, because they finally came out with the native next-gen version, it runs at 60 FPS, man. They fixed almost all the problems. Now you like it. It's like, have you ever played like Deus Ex? Like Mankind Divided, Human Revolution? It's like Deus Ex, but like 10,000 times bigger. Like if Deus Ex was a massive open world instead of just tiny, like, little sandboxes. God, what are you doing? Well, all I could say to you then is think of it like a massive open world sci-fi game. Not, you know, that's more about story than it is about shooting. It's not gonna be like fucking sci-fi Call of Duty. But you can definitely tell that it's CD Projekt Red. So I think you'd enjoy it. And you can usually get it on sale pretty cheap these days. And they're releasing the DLC for that this year sometime. I think September as well. And people are really stoked for the DLC. Because CD Projekt Red said that it's going to be the biggest DLC they've ever made. And it's going to be bigger than Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine put together. So, as I'm sure you know, that's insanely fucking large. They're only gonna do one DLC for Cyberpunk. But they're literally making it as big as they can possibly fucking make it. So, it's gonna be like a game worth of content. Yeah. Like over 60, 80 hours. Like, fucking massive. So, and that's confirmed to come out later this year. So, you know, now would be the time to get into it. Because it's a really long game. Play through it, beat it, get ready for the DLC later. Otherwise, as soon as the DLC comes out, you're going to have to, you know, play like 60 hours a game just to beat it and be able to get to the DLC. No, there's not, unfortunately, man. I wish. Believe me, that would be fucking awesome. Nah. Unfortunately, no. Sony really dropped the ball with backwards compatibility. They're just like, PS3 games? Who wants to play PS3? Like, I respect Jim Ryan, okay? He obviously knows what he's doing, because he helped lead PS3, or, yeah, you know, PS3 and PS4 into success, okay? He obviously has helped Sony reach new heights, okay? But his viewpoint on older games has really hurt Sony. He honestly thinks that if a game is older than 5 years, it's not worth playing. That is like the shittiest fucking... Oh, man. This man is literally on record being like, old games, who wants to play those? He literally said that. A lot of people, Jim. A lot of people. Like, Sony has one of the biggest classic libraries in gaming. What the fuck are you smoking? Yeah, I don't know why anybody would want to play Metal Gear Solid, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Grandia, Wild Arms, the classic Final Fantasy games, you know, Metal Gear Solid 2, Snake Eater, Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper. Like, it's just fucking stupid. I mean, he legitimately is fucking stupid. When it comes to backwards compatibility, right? Yeah. Well, it's not even that, man. Like, you know, the only reason he included the classic games on PlayStation was basically because, you know, Microsoft forced his hand. If it had been up to Jim Ryan, we wouldn't even have the small amount of classic games we have. And we may not have a whole lot of them, but we do have a lot of good ones. Dark Cloud 2, Rogue Galaxy, Mark of Kree. And you know, man, some of the decisions that they made are just really fucking dumb. Like, they brought Jak and Daxter to PS4. That should be a good thing, right? Except they literally fucking used the PS2 versions and ignored their own Jak and Daxter collection on PS3, which is by far the best version of Jak and Daxter. why they would literally ignore their own PS3 version and put the PS2 version instead over that makes no fucking sense. They literally chose to port an inferior version. Like, I understand some people may be like, you know, snobby, like, I want the originals, okay? But the Jak and Daxter collection was a good fucking collection. It, like, kept the games identical. It just improved a lot of the graphics and shit like that. So, not bringing it, choosing to bring the original version is just, like, I don't understand why Jim Ryan would choose to do that, man. And, you know, I will say for the most part that the PS4 backwards compatibility is good. But here's the problem. There are just a couple of games that have problems. Yeah, exactly, right? No, you get it. It should be the best version. If you're going to choose one version of a game to bring to modern systems, choose the best version. And it's a game that Sony made. They made the collection. They own Jak and Daxter. But, so there are a couple of games, man, just a few, that have problems on PS5. Some of them really piss me off, like Primal. I'm a really big fan of Primal. If you've never played Primal, I highly suggest it. It was a PS2 exclusive. I think it's a really great game. It's broken on PS5. It looks fucking awful. Half the textures don't work. It's bad.
I should investigate.
And Sony has not given any plans to ever fix those games, ever.
What's that? Who's there?
So, thankfully, it's only a couple of games that don't work, but the games that don't work are pretty much going to stay that way forever. That's super ass. Like, legitimately, man. Primal has been broken on PS5 since launch, and we're now almost 3 years in, and there's no plans to ever fix it ever. Sony just literally, here's the backwards compatibility, and then just decided we're never going to update this, ever. Compare that to Microsoft. They will have a game have issues, they'll fix it right away. There's been a couple of Xbox games in backwards compatibility had issues, they fixed them. So, you know, they don't care enough to fix the backwards compatibility. And that just sucks. There should be no situation where playing a game on PS4 would be preferable to playing it on PS5. And yet, like I said, Primal's fucking broken on PS5. So, you know, I would never play it on PS5. It doesn't work right. You know, and another thing, man, is like Sony wants you, the classic games that Sony has brought, like, I'm trying to figure out a way to put it. The classic games that Sony has brought, half of them they won't let you buy. You can just play them if you own a subscription. Like, what the fuck is that? Give me an option to buy them. Like, nobody's saying they can't be a part of a subscription. But give me the option to buy them. Like, I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, as you probably know. They brought the original Resident Evil, the OG, not the remake, the original fucking Resident Evil. I'd really like to own that on PS4 and PS5. You can play it, but you have to have PlayStation Plus or whatever. PlayStation Super Happy Fun Time Uber Mega Plus. Expansion Pack Deluxe. You can't just buy it. And apparently that's an American thing. If you're in Europe, you can buy it for $10. So it's like, great, people in Europe can, and fuck me. I really do. Or get this, dude. There are several games that are on this service that I already technically own on PS3. And in America, that means fuck you. And in Europe, if you already own them, you got them for free. So like Wild Arms, I own Wild Arms 1 and 2 on PS3. If I was in Europe, I could automatically download them. If I was in Europe, I could already download Resident Evil 1. But, right? Like, what the fuck? For real, man? I understand they can't port all games. I understand that, you know, there's a limit, but they have not ported God of War? One of their signature fucking franchises? What? Dude, if they took... I could, but then I'd have to... Like, I could do it now, man. Sony isn't region locked. The problem is I would have to make a European account, and then I would have to get my hands on European currency. Like, even with the VPN, I would still need pounds or the euro or whatever the fuck they use over there. So, theoretically, I could get a workaround and do it, but I'd have to buy the games again, and if I'm gonna have to buy them again, I'll just buy them on American again. Like, I'd just be back to where I started. I would have had to have already owned them in a PAL account. It's stupid.
What do you have in store for me this time?
So it was kind of shitty. Like, people in Europe were getting all these games for free and being able to own them, and people in America are like, no, you gotta buy them. Or maybe you can't even buy it. Maybe you have to fucking suck Jim Ryan's dick and put his kids through college and pay for his stupid fucking service. And then people oh my god, man. People actually trying to defend that service.
I know I'm not hearing things. I know you're the one who stole our hippogriff. I've been looking for you.
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus.
Disarm my wand. Feel me.
Like, dude, people were actually trying to say that they think that Sony's new service is as good as Game Pass. No. Like, I understand liking Sony. I've already told you, I like Sony. I prefer Sony, okay? But the PlayStation, like, Plus service is weak as shit. Right? Like, I've played both. I've played PlayStation Plus. I tried out the free trial, and I've played Game Pass. Game Pass is way fucking better. They have like 10 times as many games, and they get most of their Xbox games day one. Like, anyone with the fucking brain in their heads could tell you that Game Pass is better, man. Like, it's just fucking Sony ponies. And that's what I can't abide by, dude. It's one thing to prefer Sony, right? It's one thing to prefer Sony. It's another thing to just sit there and ignore any flaws that Sony has. Like, look, fucking Jim Ryan's dick. Everybody makes mistakes. There's no game company that's perfect. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and pretend like...
Who lived here, I wonder?
Sony didn't make mistakes. Like, I know people who, like, in their mind, Sony could do no wrong, ever. Nah, like, I just hate people like that, man. It's like the main reason why I stopped engaging in, like, the Souls community. I don't know if you remember, but I'm pretty big on the Souls games. I played all of them. Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, played them, beat them all. I don't really engage with that fan base because they literally think, well, liking the game isn't enough. They think that if you have a problem with any part of the games for any reason, you just aren't good enough to do it. Never mind the fact that I beat the games. But, like, literally, they think that they're a perfect masterpiece without a single flaw. And so, like, you can't talk to them about any criticisms, man. It's fucking garbage. Like, you get a kick out of this one. Yeah, exactly. You get it. Like, awful. And if you tell them, like, I like Dark Souls, but I have a problem with this, or Dark Souls is one of my favorite games, but I really didn't like this, they were like, well, you just don't understand the greatness. You're just not smart enough to comprehend. It's so dumb. Like I said, like, I used to be in, like, a Dark Souls Facebook, Dark Souls this, Dark Souls that, and I had to leave because trying to talk to any of them was so, oh my god, so awful, man. I never thought I would find a fan base that was more toxic than Call of Duty, but holy shit. Ha! That's funny. Although, you know, honestly, it's kind of funny you say that because for most people think that Bloodborne is the best. Yeah. Like, I love Bloodborne. It's not my favorite, but it is like the common pick for the best. I really like it, but it's not my favorite. I almost platinumed it. Like I said. Okay. Yeah. God damn it. Yeah, I know exactly checked. Yeah, and I love Demon Souls, man. I love Demon Souls. Demon Souls is fucking great. But, you know. Just people suck, man. You know, I actually ran into a guy who thought that Kingdom Hearts Coded, or Recoded, I'm sorry, was better than Kingdom Hearts 1. Oh, God. I had to walk away from that conversation, man. I could not look this man in the eyes. I could not look this guy in the fucking eyes, man. With the straight face and have him tell me that Recoded was better than Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, I can't even, I was like, I can't even look at you, man.
Come to think of it, months ago I had a brunch.
Like, I could literally feel myself stop caring about his opinion in real time. Okay, not only is Recoded one of the worst games in the history of mankind, it is the worst Kingdom Hearts game. Like, I haven't finished Recoded. It's like the only major Kingdom Hearts game I've never finished because I literally hated it so much that I would rather slap my dick into a cactus and then dip my balls into lemon juice than play that game one more time. You know what, man? Like, you know that Birth by Sleep is my favorite. Probably always will be. But at least I can understand why you would say that. and I can see the merits of what you have to say, I honestly struggle to comprehend somebody trying to say that Recoded is a good game. It is so bad. I'm so happy that I never bought that game. You know, I fucking rented it from Blockbuster. Man, I'm so glad that I just rented that game. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, yeah. The Final Mixes are really great. I agree. Yeah, they made so many tweaks and adjustments and refinements to the formula for Final Mix. I agree. It sucks that it took so fucking long for us to get him in America, man. And then Tetsuya Nomura is just like, oh yeah, I made Kingdom Hearts Recoded for the American fans. I'm like, you trying to tell me something? Okay? You don't give us fucking Kingdom Hearts Final Mixes for over a decade, and then the exclusive game we do get is Recoded? Do you have a fucking bone to pick with Americans, Tetsuya Nomura? Because it kind of feels that way. Like, you know, you keep up with that shit, I'm going to start taking it personally. Like, why don't you give, like, Recoded to, like, China or Russia?
See you here. Ah, isn't the sea air
You know, give Recoded to the Canadian people. I want to see a Canadian dude sitting there trying to play it and trying to justify it, man. Oh, hey, Tetsuya Nomura, yeah. He's like, how do I, say this about your game there, buddy? It fuck... it's not good. Sorry. I played your game down there in Saskatchewan, and I had to rethink my life, Nomura. Sorry. Like, legitimately, dude, I'm sure somewhere in Russia, they legitimately have people in internment camps play Kingdom Hearts Recoded as a form of fucking torture. Don't make me play it, man! I'll tell you anything you want about the U.S. government. Oh, just put it away. Seriously. The entire game is a retread of Free Chain of Memories, which is a retread of Kingdom Hearts 1. And now in the last dungeon, they want me to repeat all the worlds again? Who made this? Okay, yeah, man. I'll probably be on. Yeah, I'll probably be on, man, for a while. I'm trying to stream as much as I can before I have to move, so... After I move, my internet's gonna be down for a little while, so I won't be able to stream. Until we get it moved over to the new place, so... Trying to take advantage of streaming while I can. Hey, how's it going? Woo! 9:30 a.m. Da 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 da. Are you still there, or did you leave? All right. Well, I'm gonna regardless. I'm gonna take a short break, and I'll be back in a little bit after I've eaten. I hope you have a good one.